Friends, I've created a table here. So it has all the topics that would come in the SBI clerk quant paper for prelims. Okay. And in this particular table, what I've done is I've arranged all these topics on the basis of priority. So one has the highest priority and 23 has the lowest priority. And this is in terms of the time that you'll have to spend, that you should spend in the upcoming 3 weeks. Okay. And the first three topics that I've highlighted in green, right? So these three topics actually contribute around 20 marks out of 35 in quant, and it is extremely important that you master these three topics first before you jump into anything else. Okay. So just to introduce you to this table, I've charted out the marks that were allocated for these particular topics in the last three SBI clerk recruitment cycles, prelims exactly, and in 2018, 19, and 20. So in the 2021 blue column, what I've done is I've made an average calculation of the marks that might come in this recruitment cycle. It's a prediction. Okay. So let's see. For approximation and simplification alone, we can expect at least 9 marks this year. Inequalities, we can expect 5 marks. Number series, 5 marks. Data interpretation, 6 marks. And then we have this topic called miscellaneous arithmetic problems. Okay. And this has a consolidated mark of 10. Okay. So the entire out of the entire 35 marks, the miscellaneous part holds just 10 marks, and you will get 10 marks only if you study all these topics. Okay. So there are around 16 topics starting from ratios and proportion to HCM and LCM. Okay, you'll have to study all these 16 topics to make sure that you get 10 out of 10 here. Okay, so a smarter approach would be beginning from the simplification and approximation topic. Okay, start from here and work your way down this list. Prioritize your time in such a way that you master the first three in the first week. Okay, and later on, going into the second week, you can start doing data interpretation, because data interpretation just takes the uh, basic arithmetic knowledge. If you know how to calculate, if you know how to add, multiply, divide, find averages, you're good to go with data interpretation. It's just that you need to be very fast here. And there is a caveat, like in data interpretation, uh, there are chances that the questions might arise out of miscellaneous topics. But even then, the topics that come in DI are mostly from the ones that I've highlighted in pink here, from ratios, proportions to problems on ages. Okay. So as I suggested, work your way down this table. Okay. And what I've observed is there are a lot of beginners who apply for an exam, pay the fees, and what they do is they'll take up or they'll buy a book online, or they'll purchase a course online, and they start studying topics like problems on trains, profit and loss, averages right away. And it's all good if you have plenty of time, but at this point of time, like if you have only just 3 weeks ahead, right? So don't jump into a topic like SI and CI or mensuration. Don't jump into it right now. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not important. It is important. It's a competitive exam, and you need to come all the way down here. You have to study all the topics, but with the limited time we have and being realistic, I would suggest that you spend the next 3 weeks trying to cover all the topics, at least till problems on ages. Okay, so if you do that, I assure you, you'll be getting at least 25 to 30 marks in the quant section. Okay, so the first step is to complete the conceptual understanding of all these 12 topics. Okay, the first 3 is an absolute must, and once you do these, once you complete the conceptual understanding of these 12 topics, start doing sectional mock tests. You can start doing sectional tests in a relatively easy platform like Testbook. Okay, and one thing you'll have to be careful is you shouldn't attempt any questions that come out of these topics. Okay, from 14 to 23, don't attempt any questions, don't try to answer it, don't pick up the pen, just skip those topics. Okay, attend at least a 10 sectional test wherein you just answer the questions that from topics that you've prepared from, like from 1 to 12. Okay, and make sure that you're getting at least 25 marks. Don't worry about the percentile now, because certainly your percentile will be low because you're not completing the entire syllabus, but make sure that you're getting about 25. So that is the goal. So we are breaking our preparation into chunks. Okay, so once you are getting past the 25 mark point, then you can start preparing and follow the same chain. I've arranged this in an order of priority, so you can start with speed, distance, problems on trains. You can go all the way to HCM and LCM. Okay, don't work your way on the reverse. Okay, start from the top. So this is my advice for you. So friends, some disclaimer here. So this presentation is for an absolute beginner, like I mentioned, and it's meant for candidates who have just started preparing for bank exams. Okay, and friends, the study material and sources, it's up to your individual choice. You can use any material you want, any books or YouTube channel. If you're interested, I shall make a video on the sources that I would suggest, and this is strictly upon the request and the response I get from this video. And the entire purpose of this video is to let you know an approach on how to tackle the quant syllabus, right? So friends, some parting advice. So friends, on a lighter note, mock tests are your best friends in bank exams. Okay, so choose an easy platform at first and start doing these sectional tests first. And once you reach the 85 to 95%, 90 percentile mark in percentile in these mock tests, right, jump to a tougher platform. Okay, and you should do at least 30 full prelim mocks before the actual exam. Okay, and I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please comment and support our channel. Do subscribe. Thank you.